Hi Virgo, welcome back to Glinda Good Tarot. I have messages for you about the eclipse. We're going to pull a lot of cards, a few tarot at the end. The eclipse is in Libra, October 14th. That energy is certainly going to, well, they say it could carry for a year or two. There's another eclipse on October 28th, but right now this eclipse is a little bit messy and there are transitions. And for you, it is happening in a way that's going to spotlight your money, your income, and your cash flow situation. So I'm going to bring some messages forth. We'll end with a few tarot cards. Also for a clue, these eclipses come around in 19-year cycles. So if you're old enough, you may reflect back to 2004 and see what was going on for you then. We had the same series of eclipses back then. But let me get started with some messages that might help you over the next week or two navigate this eclipse season. The first one is coming from Mindful Messages Tarot. This is for Virgo. And these messages have kind of been leading the way, setting the tone. Okay, casting spells. The words I speak and the stories I tell are like spells. What I say and believe, I attract more of. So I shift my story from lack to abundance. This is in your money sector. From victim to empowered, and from complaint to gratitude. Now when I speak to others through my words, I am casting beautiful spells. All right, so right away, we can see some continuity with your income and cash flow situation. Let's see. All right. For Virgo, for mid-October, for this eclipse season, be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. All right. Good. And then Angels of Abundance. Let's see what we have for Virgo. Release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. All right, and I'm going to keep going. We have animal oracle messages here for Virgo. Let's see where I want to go. Open to infinite possibility. I think we are starting to develop a theme. Good. All right, I want to pull one more. Tend to the small things. Okay. I like looking at this one too. Sometimes life stings. I've never seen that one before. All right. So you might be one of those signs experiencing some messiness around this eclipse. I guess given whether you fall as, earth, air, water, etc., there's going to be more difficulty or more ease. But I think for everybody, it's a little challenging this time around. Things will settle out at the end of the month. So sometimes life stings. Make sure you tend to the small things and open yourself to infinite possibility. Okay. Release jealousy. Be authentic. Anything else is exhausting. The words you speak, the stories you tell are like spells. So say beautiful things. Okay. And I have two tarot decks that I've shuffled. I feel like I'm going to come over here to the Gilded Tarot. Where do we want to go? First, we have the Fool. So are you starting a new journey? I wonder what's going on. And the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Now on the bottom, we have the Queen of Wands. I have not been looking at the bottom. For others, the Queen of Wands. Wonder what her influence is. Okay. So the Fool and the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. The Fool is such a wonderful card. New journeys, new beginnings, so much hope, so much lightheartedness. And then in contrast, we have the Four of Pentacles, which is a real concern over security, sometimes over reputation, holding on to things too tightly. So I wonder, as advice here as a collective, with the Queen of Wands underneath, and I haven't been checking under the deck with other signs, I think I did with one, but there's certainly an invitation to be authentic, to be in, have your inner fire burning. Release jealousy. Sometimes life stings. I wonder if your financial situation has been really frustrating lately. There's such an invitation in all of these cards to trust the process, to be authentic, to speak good words, tend to the small things. That's interesting. And open to possibility. I sense that you've had a lot of frustration perhaps in this area. And it's time for you to take charge. And maybe don't cling to how things have been, but think about how things could be. To step out and take a new journey, whatever that means for you. Virgo, I just wonder if you've been feeling very rigid, disappointed, and these are wonderful invitations here to be more lighthearted, to trust the process, open yourself up to infinite possibility, start speaking forth the things that you really want, and spending less time concerning yourself with managing things, managing people, managing outcomes. There's certainly an invitation to be more true to yourself here, to be authentic, to touch base with your power, with your passions and your fire. The Queen of Wands energy is truly one of my favorite because she's very unapologetic. She's very true to herself. I mean, she is actually the representation of authenticity. And, with this invitation here, perhaps you have been trying to manage and trying to keep the status quo, and perhaps it's exhausting. So, speaking what you want into fruition, being authentic, which means you get to find out what is true for you. The Queen of Wands authenticity might bother some people, but she really, it's not worth it to her to be anything other. Most people will appreciate that they know where they stand with the Queen. She is the Queen after all. It's a wonderful position to be in, and to be relaxed, to be sure of yourself. So I'm not sure what the small things are that you need to tend to, if that's, seems like maybe it's on the inside, small things that need to be tended to within yourself, within casting the right spells, saying what you want, putting your thoughts there instead of what you don't want, not fearing the minutia of life, but getting into infinite possibilities and starting to look at what that might be. An invitation to play and maybe not take yourself so seriously too. And two, just that sometimes life stings. I mean, it's so matter of fact. I've never seen this card yet, but it is just a gentle reminder that nobody's getting out of here without a little sting. And the Fool is such a lovely card. The Fool really just casts off whatever previous notions were there. It's the beginning of a brand new journey. There's such a lighthearted nature, some hope. And that he's going to have everything he needs to go through, the cycle. This is the beginning of the hero's journey. And you're taking yourself with you. But take yourself on this journey authentically, and you will end up ending with the World card. So that's what I hope you take into the next couple of weeks. I will be back at the next eclipse to offer some information about that. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Thank you.